I've been selling on Etsy for 15 years, and during that time, a lot has changed when it comes to opening a new shop. So today, I'm walking you through the exact steps that you'll need to take when starting a new Etsy account, including the new facial scan verification process, as well as the new startup fee. In case you're new here, my name is Starla, founder of the Handmade Alpha Academy for Etsy sellers and manager at erank.com, Etsy's most popular SEO tool. And whether you're starting your very first shop or you're an existing seller who has decided to start a second account, today I'll be walking you through everything that you need to know. Before starting up your Etsy shop, you want to make sure that you have a couple things right on your desk ready to go, because these things are essential to starting your account, okay? And it depends on where you are in the world. That's going to depend on what specifically you need. But this is the basics that you have to have, and you might need more items than this. You might need less. It just depends on what country. But you for sure need to make sure you have your phone available, your ID, your bank details, and you also need to be prepared to take a selfie, because Etsy is going to match a photo of yourself with your ID. And Etsy also now has a $29 setup fee. So you need to make sure that you have your credit card ready, because before you can start your account, you have to pay that fee, okay? As long as you have all that, you're good to start. So what we want to do first and foremost is we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of Etsy, down to the footer. And then we're going to click Sell on Etsy right here. Next, we're going to click Get Started. And then we're going to enter the email that you want to use for your Etsy account, ideally one that is specifically designated for your Etsy shop. We'll click Continue. Next, we're going to fill out our first name and password. Make sure that you are using your actual first name for this, because Etsy will be checking to verify that it matches with your ID. And you're going to create a password. Then we'll click Register. Now Etsy is telling us the process of starting our shop. They do highlight the $29 setup fee, so make sure that you are prepared to pay that. We'll go ahead and click Let's Do This. Next, Etsy's going to ask you what brings you to Etsy. I recommend starting with I'm curious about selling on Etsy. We'll go ahead and click Next. Then you can select the category that you're interested in selling in, vintage, handmade, or digital. If you're print on demand, you will be saying handmade. And now it's time for the fun part. Let's go ahead and start our shop. So first, we want to fill out our shop preferences. So I'm going to select English, United States, and USD for my currency. Make sure this matches with where you live in the world. And we'll click Save and Continue. Next, we're going to name our shop. And don't panic too much if for any reason you're still deciding on your shop name. This can always be changed later. I'll click Save and Continue. Next, we want to fill out how we'll get paid. So we're going to enter where our bank account is located. Then we want to fill out our tax information. For most sellers, you will be filling out as a sole proprietor. If you select this option, you will be using your social security number to verify. If you have an LLC or any other form of business, you'll need to select this option. But most sellers are going to fall into the sole proprietor category. We'll go ahead and scroll down. Next, we're going to fill out some of our personal information, including our first name, last name, date of birth, your social security number if you're filing as a sole proprietor, your taxpayer address, so all of this needs to be accurate and based on where you live, and your phone number. Make sure that you fill this out and click Save and Continue. After clicking Save and Continue, you should see a green check mark that says your identity information has been saved. Now we want to go down and connect our bank account using Plaid. If you live outside of the US, you may see a different service here. I know that Payoneer is another popular one. So whatever it says, you just want to make sure that you are connecting your bank account and all of your information matches. So I'm going to click Connect Account via Plaid. And now I have two different options. I can either log into my bank directly, and this is instant, or we can also add our account and routing numbers, but this can take 1 to 2 days. So I'm going to go ahead and do the instant option, and I will click Continue. All right, and I'm going to click Continue one more time. Now I'm going to go through this list and find my bank. So we are going to select USAA, which is my bank. And then from here, I'm going to log into my bank account. Once your bank account has been successfully connected, you should again see another green check mark. So we're going to go ahead and click Save and Continue. Next, we need to verify our identity. So we're going to go ahead and take a photo with an ID, use a device with a camera to share an image of your government-issued ID. So my legal name and birth date are here. I'm going to go ahead and click Continue with Persona. Then you'll see two options, an express review and a manual review. Express review is going to be a lot faster, and they're going to use a face scanning technology to match your ID photo and your selfie. A manual review process is going to take a little bit longer, so we want to go with the faster option when possible, but if you're not comfortable with it, you can always select manual review. I'm going to go ahead and select express review with biometric info and select choose this option. When this pop-up appears, we're going to click Begin Verifying. And then Etsy will provide us with a QR code that we can scan with our phone, or you can click Send me an SMS if you would prefer that they text you, or you can select Email me. I'm going to go ahead and take the faster route, and I'm just going to scan this QR code with my phone. From my phone, inquiry.withpersona.com is asking me to use my camera, so I'm going to click Allow while visiting the site. Then it will ask for access to your microphone, so again, I will click Allow while visiting the site. And from here, you'll see a screen like this that will ask you to take a photo of the front of your ID. You'll then be asked to take a photo of the back of your ID. And lastly, it will say, now time for a quick selfie. Capture both sides of your face by moving your head slowly to the left and right so we can match it to your ID photo. From here, you'll click Take a Selfie. Once you've completed these steps, this pop-up will immediately pop up on your computer, and then you can go ahead and click Continue Shop Setup. Next, you'll be taken to a page where you can check out all of the different Etsy fees that you need to be aware of as a seller on Etsy. The first fee that you're going to see is your one-time setup fee of $29. Now later, you will be charged 20 cents per listing that you add. You'll be charged a 6.5% of order totals, excluding tax. That's your transaction fee. You'll be charged a payment processing fee of 3% of your order total, plus 25 cents. And there's also a currency conversion fee of 2.5% if your shop's listing currency is different from the currency of your payment account. There's also an offsite ads fee of 12 to 15% of your order total from sales made through your offsite ads if you are using them. So once you get to the bottom, you'll be able to click I have read and understand these fees. You won't be able to click this button until you scroll all the way to the bottom. Next, Etsy will send you an email to the email address that you used when you signed up for the account. So you want to go in and verify that email. That email will look like this. So we just want to go ahead and click Confirm Account. Perfect. You've already confirmed your email address, and your Etsy account is all set. Going back to our original tab, now we're going to go ahead and share our billing info. This is what we're going to use to pay our one-time fee of $29. So we want to enter our card number and card information. There is a special offer where you can get your setup fee back if you sign up for an Etsy Plus program. So I'll go over that in just a few moments. It's probably not something that most new sellers are going to need. And once I've finished, I will click Review Setup Fee and Continue. Next, a pop-up will appear that says Approve Pending Hold for One-Time Setup Fee. As a reminder, this one-time $29 fee helps us invest in support, blah, 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 blah. Once you continue to the next step, we'll add a pending hold to your card, but it won't be charged until you open your shop. Keep in mind, this hold may stay in your credit card account for up to 7 days after you've been charged, but you'll only be charged once. Based on where your bank account is located, you may be charged taxes on this fee later due to local regulations. I'll go ahead and click Approve Hold and Continue. Okay, so this is where Etsy says that after 6 months, we can get a $29 credit that covers our setup fee if we subscribe to an Etsy Plus plan. An Etsy Plus plan does give you some benefits. You can add multiple banners to your shop. You can showcase products in big sections. You get 15 listing credits. You get Etsy ads credits. But I don't really want this offer. 6 months is a long time to wait, and I don't really want to be billed monthly for the $10 a month subscription right now. So I'm just going to say I don't want this exclusive offer. If you're okay with paying $10 a month, you do get some pretty cool things, but it's not necessary, nor does it help you really with any algorithmic benefits. There's no benefit in terms of like getting found. Maybe if you're already planning to run Etsy ads, you get $5 a month. That's cool, but I don't want this offer. So I'll go ahead and click Save. Next, Etsy is prompting us to set up two-factor. I highly recommend doing this because this is how we're going to keep our account safe. Basically, this means that if someone tries to log into your Etsy account that's not you, you'll get a text message that says, hey, someone's trying to log into your account. Is this you? And if it's not you, you can say no, and Etsy won't let that person in. So I highly recommend any business owner, this is your business. I mean, this is your tax information is in here. You want to make sure that it is as safe as possible. So absolutely set up two-factor on anything when it comes to your business. If you're ever prompted, make sure that you do it. So you have a couple different options. They can either call you, they have the option for an authenticator app, or you can get a code via text. That's the option I'm going to select, and I'll click Continue. From here, Etsy is going to send me a text, and then I can enter the code that they send me. So I'll go ahead and click Send Code. And my code only took about a second to come in, so I'll go ahead and click Continue. Next, Etsy will send you some backup codes. That way, if for any reason you lose access to your account, you have some other options. You can copy these and save them to a text document. You can click Save to your device. I'm just going to take a screenshot of these codes and save them somewhere safe. And we're finished. Hooray! Ground Push is open for business. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click Explore Your Shop Manager. You do have an option to turn on alerts if Etsy notices anything sketchy or fishy with your account. I'm going to go ahead and click Turn on Alerts because I would like to be notified if someone tries to log into my account. That will take us to our notifications page where we can click this on. You also have the ability to go through and choose how you want to be communicated by Etsy. So email notifications, if someone sends you a message, if you send a message, if someone follows you, or if your listings are about to expire, then you can go through and do your preferences. I don't really care about many of these. I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. And we're finished! Hopefully this video has helped you to navigate the new Etsy account verification with more confidence. If you're new to the world of selling online, or if you're an existing seller who's just happened to stumble across my channel for the first time, I definitely hope that you'll consider subscribing and learning more from me by exploring more of my content. Also, it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday? Which means that I'm closing my Etsy coaching program tomorrow night, literally right before midnight. So if you like my teaching style, if you need help building your Etsy shop into a psychologically pleasing brand, and if you want to follow a program tested, proven, and loved by over 2,000 Etsy sellers, be sure to check out the link up here before enrollment closes. Oh, and if you're new here, I'm also a manager at eRank, which means that all of my students get a year of eRank Pro with their enrollment and a ton of other high-value bonuses. So be sure to check out those details on the enrollment page. Until next time, Pookie.